Pleasant good day to all of Belize. My name is Father John Robinson, and I'm a Catholic priest serving the Diocese of Belize City in Belmopan here in Benque at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Parish. I address you today because of a grave concern that will negatively affect Belize in the near future if the Cannabis and Industrial Hemp Control and Licensing Bill 2022 is passed. This bill would legalize the growth, production, distribution, and sale of marijuana throughout the entire country of Belize. People have asked if the Catholic Church has a position on this bill. The answer is yes, and the position can be found in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, which is the official teaching of the Church. I quote, "The use of drugs inflicts very grave damage on human health and life. Their use, except on strictly therapeutic grounds, is a grave offense. Clandestine production of and trafficking in drugs are scandalous practices. They constitute direct cooperation in evil, since they encourage people to practices gravely contrary to the moral law." End quote. Legalizing marijuana does not change the immorality of drug use. That which is immoral harms both the person and society. What legalizing marijuana will do is sets up a contradiction between God's law and man's law, increases its use throughout the country, including among youth. It will lower the moral standards of the country. It will increase violence throughout Belize. It will impact tourism, making Belize less family friendly. The black market will actually grow, and other drugs will be more abundant and available. It will increase corruption within government. It will increase addictions. It will produce health complications for many Belizean users. Additionally, this particular law would in effect create a new drug cartel in Belize. The cartel would in fact be the government of Belize, who would produce, distribute, and control the drugs. It may well be that the masterminds of this bill have the best of intentions. However, the real cost of this bill has not been factored into the equation. We only need to look at our neighbors to see the devastating effects drugs have on society. The Mexican drug cartels have transformed vast parts of Mexico into war zones. Much of the violence in Guatemala can be attributed to drugs, and much of the violence in Belize City can be attributed also to drugs. The U.S. has more recently legalized marijuana in various states. It has had devastating results. I traveled through California recently, one of the richest places in the world, and a place that legalized recreational marijuana back in 2016. It is now unrecognizable, with homeless people living in the streets, in parks, along train tracks. Many, or perhaps most of them, addicted to drugs. I was recently contacted by a close friend from college. His son died a few months ago from a drug overdose at the age of 17. Last year alone, over 100,000 people died from drug overdose in the United States, and most of these were young people. I pray that our leaders will reconsider this bill. The real cost of this bill will not be measured in dollars and cents, but rather in the loss of wrecked lives, especially of our youth. I would ask parents, if we cannot stand up and say no to this bill, how can we expect our children to say no to drugs? May God bless you.